Well, there's wildfires in California. Of course, now we have historic winter storm which is swept across the U.S. Gulf Coast, now bringing rare snowfall from Houston to New Orleans to the Florida panhandle is an important reminder of staying prepared despite an overall warming climate. Meteorologists say that while climate scientists mostly agree winters are overall getting warmer, extreme weather events can still catch normally warmer weather locations off guard.
What happened this week in the Gulf Coast shows us we can't ignore winter either. We still have to be prepared for winter. And that means being prepared for a large variety of conditions, right? More than ever, we have to be prepared to spend a little and be prepared, right? Unless we want to be caught flat-footed.
The recent blast of Arctic air bringing cold weather to most of the U.S. is known as polar vortex. It is a large area of low pressure and cold air normally enveloping the North Pole. A strong jet stream is a narrow band of air moving west to east across the globe and typically keeps the polar vortex from moving south. Now, when it's weakened, the vortex can break off and move south. And that impacts North America and other regions south of the North Pole. Now, on Tuesday, a snowstorm warning was in effect for 31 million people from southern Texas east through Georgia and north to the Carolinas and into Virginia. Now, Florida's Walton County covered in snow after a historic January storm deposited deep snow along the U.S. Gulf Coast. Florida may have already broken its all-time record for snowfall with 9 inches in the western panhandle town of Milton. Now, near Pensacola, as the precipitation dissipated, frigid air set in and will remain at least until the weekend along the Gulf Coast and the East Coast. Now, Tallahassee's Florida's capital city, where temperatures are typically in the 60s in January, is expected to see a low of minus 15 degrees Celsius. Meanwhile, officials in New York helped rescue a moose trapped in an icy lake for 2 hours. The State Department of Environmental Conservation say they received a report about a moose surrounded by ice in Indian Lake.